Hi guys, I'm back again with yet another informative topic to empower you with the knowledge so you can take your own financial decisions. So I'm going to talk to you about critical illness cover today. You might have heard about it from your friends, from your financial advisors, but you really don't know how does it work and how you can take benefit of that. All right, start. So what is critical illnesses like? I'm talking about the major illnesses. I'm talking about heart attack, brain cancer, loss of eyes, loss of limbs, any kind of cancer, which something major, and probably sometime it also stops you to come back to the job, or it takes a month and a year to come back to your job. But while they are away, is there any expenses at home which is not running? Do you not pay your rent or don't pay your kids' education or mortgage? Everything you pay, right? So what does critical illness cover means to it? It is also popularly known as income protection plan.
Having been in the business for such a long time, I've paid quite a lot of claims. The one or two that really comes to my mind is my closest friend, who was only 35-year-old. He was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 35. Someone who never smoked, who never drank, had led a very good lifestyle, played regular sports, but life throws in surprises. And at the age of 35, he sent out a claim, and within 7 working days, the claim was paid out to make sure that his family continued their current standard of living that they had, without any hassle, without any problems.
Let's talk about how this plan works. Critical illness plan is designed for a defined period for defined illnesses under your policy. Many insurance companies do cover listed critical illness like 30 illnesses, 50 illnesses, 40 illnesses or 20 illnesses, depend on the kind of cover you're buying from. But the plan basically works like that. As soon as the person diagnosed with one of the critical illnesses, your doctor's certificate is given to the insurance company, and insurance company pays off the lump sum right up there.
The first step is we receive the doctor's report, we give it to the insurance company, and within 48 hours it goes to the CMO, who then comes back with a reply, and they've come back and approved the claim. And once the client has filled in the claim papers, it's taken not more than 7 working days and paid out. My experience has been with the insurance companies is how quickly can we pay these claims. They want to make sure that people are taken care of, they get what they paid for and what they'd actually asked for. The contract is a two-way street. You pay your premiums on time and the client is covered.
Okay, let's take an example. Client of mine is covered with $100,000 critical illness cover, and he is diagnosed in the very next year of the policy with the critical illness. What does insurance company do? This $100,000 lump sum goes to the insured person. Yes, it is irrelevant where the client goes and take the treatment, or whether he's using this money for his mortgages or anything. It is completely irrelevant to insurance companies. That's how the plan works. It gives you upfront lump sum, which buys you big time of peace of mind. Depends how much you're taking for it. So many people do tell me it is expensive to buy critical illness cover. Tell me, when did you check out the treatment cost for heart attack and cancer? Was it cheaper than the cover which you're buying for? How much one should buy and how much it is costing you? You are recommended to go with 3 to 5 years of your annual income for your critical illness coverage. How much does it cost you? It usually depends on your age, but I can share with you a number on an age 30 guy. Imagine if he's taking a 30-year term insurance with a critical illness coverage on place, his $100,000 cover will just cost $430 annually. That's all. Critical illness plan usually comes as a rider to a policy. There are some companies who also offer independent plans like a critical illness cover as well, so you can consider any of those as long as you are covering your annual income and sufficient amount of critical illness coverage. Whom do you buy this cover from? I recommend to buy from a strong international companies who have a good claim paying history. What's the downside of this? Well, I see only the downside is because sometimes people get confused with this hospitalization costs versus critical illness costs. When they're in the hospital, it doesn't cover. Critical illness plan does not cover your regular hospitalization if it is not a critical illness. How do you fix this? Well, definitely having a critical illness plan is a solid thing, is income replacement plan for a large amount of lump sum. You should also be having a health insurance plan on place for looking after your regular health requirement on that. Life insurance and critical illness both goes hand in hand. I always see these two pillars. One side life insurance and one side is a critical illness plan. It's super important to stay in best health so you can continue to provide to his family. So the critical illness plan helps up whereas his health gives away. His health gives up on him, but he still have all those responsibilities on place. That's where the critical illness plan come in the picture and help the family in a significant manner.